That fire started in that corner apartment building where firefighters are working right now to mop up any other hot spots. And do you ever get scared?
I'm scared all the time, but I need the money.
Now, this is probably the only time I'll be able to do this, but check it out. Main Street is closed, standing in the middle of the road right now, but as you just said, we are expecting thousands. Behind me here, we have sleeping bags, we have chairs, tape is set up, bleachers are up over here. Well, many of the parents I spoke with were in disbelief that a sex offender could break into the school. Well, now those same parents are asking the school what can be done to keep the kids safe. The water is rushing by. That bench is actually underwater. You can see it, the sign also underwater. On Sunday, the thief ran up onto this porch and rang the doorbell. Little did he know, he was on camera. If you are planning on burning, make sure you do it early in the morning, have enough resources available, and stay with your burn pile.
You actually are upside down.
So maybe have your hot dog and pizza after that one. But you can see, so that's the shed that was on fire. And it's so close to that home. It's about 100 feet from this home. But thanks so much for not being too camera shy. But when kids go back to school on Wednesday, they'll notice that something is still missing. Are gearing up and are skating into a new program.
You only have one drink.
Deputies with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office are stepping up patrols this holiday season.
Deputy Ponder with the Sheriff's Office, let you know the conversation is being recorded, okay? A third of the DUI or alcohol-related crashes occur between Christmas time, so December 25th, and then the New Year.
In an effort to catch drivers who shouldn't be on the road in the first place. And it doesn't take much.
Driving a little close to that inside line, huh?
To catch an officer's eye.
Failing to drive within their lane, failing to stop for stop signs, making wide turns when turning either left or right. Those things stand out, and then also failing to stop when entering roadways from businesses, driveways, things like that.
Once stopped, deputies have to decide if the driver made a mistake.
Okay, why are you pulling over to the curb so fast?
Or if they're impaired.
Would you be willing to do some tests to make sure you're safe to get home?
The test is broken down into 3 parts.
One of those is the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, which is where we're looking at their eyes for involuntary jerking, which is nystagmus. We then go into the walk and turn test, and then the one-leg stand test. All right, go ahead and relax for me.
And if you fail portions of the test, it's down to the station you go.
It's good training to have all year round, but especially coming into the season where we're going to have large fires potentially.
Gearing up and running out to fire.
Alice, you look up, all that pink flagging is your fire.
Or in this case, pink ribbons. Medford Fire Rescue is going through wildland training in East Medford, learning new techniques to fight fires.
I'm ready.
While also getting tested on old skills. The difficulty with this training is the unexpected can pop up at any time.
They threw a little curveball at us with some extra lines.
In this case, the fire was further up the hill than expected. To compensate for that, crews had to grab more hoses. But every second wasted could mean a bigger fire.
This definitely kept us on our toes.
Danny will tell you when you're done.
In the end, all the crews Tuesday morning made it to the end of the course in a reasonable amount of time.
Objectives complete.
In Medford, Allison Ross, NBC 5 News.
Director Jason Garcia and his band, which is the first in decades to come to us from Oregon, play a patriotic piece called The Phantasmic March.
That was the first time the Grants Pass High School band played on the national stage back in 2010. 8 years later, the Grants Pass Marching Band is heading back to New York City to perform again in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
It's really exciting to be able to be on live TV and get everybody in the United States to watch us.
Representing our small corner of the country on a national stage.
Being selected again is such an honor to represent not only our school community, but the state of Oregon and the West Coast.
It's a little bit scary, not gonna lie, but we've put in the time and I think we're gonna do fine.
And it's really no small feat.
We applied almost 2 years ago, and we're one of 8 high school groups selected across the country.
Feeling really hard. It's like 24 hours of practice like a week, plus school, plus work, and like we definitely work very hard for this.
For many of the 230 students going, this is something they've wanted to be a part of long before they were wearing the royal blue and white.
I remember watching when I was in 5th grade. I remember watching and just being like, I want to be a part of that.
But the group has faced setbacks. Living in Southern Oregon this summer meant over 100 days of smoke and less time to practice outside.
It's been tough because we're a little bit behind, which all stems from the smoke this summer. So it kind of pushed everything back.
Now that the air is breathable again and Thanksgiving is around the corner, the group says they are feeling the adrenaline rush, pushing them to the big day, ready to show the country what separates Grants Pass from the rest of the nation.
I want the country to know that Grants Pass is full of great kids and just like hardworking kids, and we just want to do the best that we can.